We have a coalition. I go back, my president says, so what?
It's a very important point, which is that we can have a chat today, but what happens next? And I think what happens next is country readiness. Countries must have the right policies, regulations, tariffs, incentives to drive adoption of a new technology. So the first step is country readiness. The second step is availability of these eCooking appliances. We ourselves are supporting the CLASP Nithio partnership to start testing and delivering these appliances with consumer financing attached to make them accessible. As I said earlier, unit economics for the fuel are great, but the upfront cost will require some financing. So the second thing is provision of appliances. I think the third thing is awareness. As we adopt this in fast mover countries like Sierra Leone and Kenya, we need to publicize this information so that those who are not aware of it, those who are not at COP, can understand this new opportunity and start leveraging it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ed?
I agree completely with what Joseph has just said. And I think this idea of readiness assessment, I think this sounds like it's something that comes from an external perspective. And actually what we're talking about is partnership. So I think it's making partnerships with governments, addressing the readiness for a rapid transition to electric cooking, but also working with local organizations, working in developing the supply chain, working in bringing the evidence of what has worked in one country to bear on another country. And those things all require resources. And we've already heard a number of pledges for resources in this area. So I think that's the really exciting thing. As we launch GeCCo, which I think we're about to do kind of formally in a moment, and we will ask some of our colleagues to come on stage with us at that point, I think the next step for GeCCo is to develop these integrated strategies alongside governments in individual locations, working with CCA's country units, delivery units in the countries where the delivery units are established, working with ministries, working with grassroots organizations and so on. So it's a really important process of partnership that we take to the next stage.
René?
Chair, if you think that this is the moment to make some pledge, then I don't want to do it alone. Then I really want my friends on stage. And my friends are Zeb, Elke, and Danilola, because they're really important partners in this endeavor. So please come to the stage. Otherwise, it's so lonely, and I can't take the credit.
See, well, this is now the lunch, so we transition. Yes. Exactly. Action.
As I said, I also want to recognize that it's, for example, very important that the president of IFAD is among us.
President of IFAD.
It's all about smallholder farming and how you bring those products.
President of IFAD, we might co-opt you into the next panel, you see?
Yes.
It's about also food processing. These are our GeCCo partners. We thank you for doing this. Now, René, who else should come? Kevin? Kevin, you're supposed to be on stage. Divna, I think. Yeah, yes. Please come. You make it happen. We talk about it. Please come. Good.
I think we need Mikhail as well.
Mikhail. Yes, please. You are the action people. And so you want to make your pledge, and then
Yes, absolutely.
I have a way I'm going to do this. Yeah.
So what we want to achieve is to reach 5 million people in 5 years with 50 million euros of investment. And why am I standing on the stage is that because our friends, we are committed to contribute 10 million. The NDEV consortium will contribute 10 million to this important endeavor to truly reach, as I said, 5 million people in 5 years with a 50 million investment, because that is what is so much needed. And I'm very proud and glad to stay here as a humble Dutch citizen with these great and wonderful partners to announce this important thing that shows that the COP is about ordinary people, it's about their development, it's about their health, it's about their well-being. And yes, it's also about our climate and our economies.
So after 3, we all say GeCCo. 1, 2, 3, GeCCo. Bravo. Thank you so much.